Welcome, everyone, to Ferriphobe Campaign 2, Episode 21. My name is Sam Lander. I'll be your GM, and I have some players.
My name is Zerder, playing Lumi, the Circle of Stars Druid.
My name is Valric, playing Elros, the martial fighter.
I am Suda, playing the stabbiest stab-happy rogue to have ever stabbed.
I am Sadie, playing Zari, the Palabarian.
Ha!
And I am Ashes. I play Iberkeet, the divination wizard.
When we last left off, the party had explored a abandoned house to find it not so abandoned, and a lot more alive than they were first expecting. After clearing the bandits out of the first floor, they explored the place, found some stuff, and found passage into the basement. Upon entering the basement, they discovered 3 well-crafted Umber Hulk statues that turned out to be not quite as statue as they first thought. Some quick thinking on the part of the wizard, and some quick spellcasting by the wizard and druid brought them to what you see right now, with the statues of the Umber Hulk spread around the room, and everybody breathing a sigh of relief that they're not getting eaten anymore.
Everyone okay?
I'm fine.
Define okay.
Yes.
I don't know, but these hallways are pretty narrow.
So Valric is stuck behind a statue,
Correct.
and Iberkeet and I are in the middle. So do we
Yep.
want to try to pull Valric out between the statue's legs and then try to get through to your side, or should we try to follow Valric?
Sorry, Elros, not Valric.
Oh, Elros.
Do you think I'm going back through this door? You're insane.
Well, y'all don't have to move.
I think with the knowledge that this might happen, maybe we should stick closer together.
Nope. Alright, so Zari reaches through the legs of the statue and's like, okay, Elros, come on. I'll pull you through.
Yeah, I'll try to see if I can crawl out from under and get to the other side.
It's a few minutes worth of work. Your armor catches a bit on the legs because they're not like perfectly straight and they're a little hooked, but you are able to pull Elros through. Grateful that this thing is not trying to stomp on you as you're doing it.
Yep. Okay. Iberkeet, you go first. You're the smallest.
That's a good point.
Iberkeet, almost no problem at all. This thing's legs are much larger than you, and you're able to writhe your way through the passage.
Okay. Zari goes next.
Zari, being much larger than Iberkeet, you are able to make it through, and not wearing any armor, you find it a much easier passage than Elros found the first time. There's that moment of panic when you're halfway through and your hips are stuck and you can't get enough leverage to push forward and can't get enough leverage to pull back, and then shift your hips, they come through and you are free.
Damn these thunder thighs.
Yes, but thickums save lives.
Okay, now we work to pull Elros through again.
Having done it the first time, it's a little easier on this side than the first time.
Woo! What's in here?
All right. There's a narrow. It's about 3 feet wide passageway that Risha has headed on down. You guys you're able to pass through it no problem. You think that if you were in a rush and trying to get clear, it might be a little more challenging, but having enough time, easily wrap around the corner. Risha, as you come around this final bend, you see a long hallway ending in what looks to be collapsed rubble. To your left and just in front of you is a stone statue of a large plate mail encumbered figure. It has like a sword between its grips, doing that classic statue stand where the sword's like into the bottom of the thing.
We don't like statues down here, so we are going to search for traps.
Give me a that intelligence thing you use for searching.
Investigation.
Thank you.
Also, I can control Krior, but he would be glued to my side through these dark tunnels.
We're just let Krior be Krior. If it becomes important, we'll bring him in. But okay. Sorry. Investigation. It's a statue, and there's a floor next to it.
Risha is far too panicked to notice anything because big scary bugs.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid Zari was going to make me eat one.
There have been a lot of bugs in this game.
I'd have to cook those down a long time.
Hey Risha, could you give me a charisma saving throw, please?
Oh,
No.
charisma? Sure.
Okay.
As long as it's not wisdom.
What's anything going on, Risha?
Not that I can tell. Everything seems hunky-dory.
Hey Lumi, give me a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh no.
So you guys watch Lumi ask this question as Risha's walking down the hallway, and then Lumi steps forward, turns around, and takes a step backward.
Lumi, you gonna go?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Give me a charisma saving throw, please. Again, Lumi steps forward, turns around completely nonchalantly, and steps backwards, right where he was before.
Lumi,
Yeah. What?
are you going to walk past the statue?
What statue?
Oh, you can see the statue right there. You have no memory of taking a step past where you're currently standing, though.
Yeah. No. I'm moving. Hold your horses.
Charisma saving throw, please. Lumi, you step forward, and you're realizing it at this point. You take a step forward, turn around, take a step backwards.
Hmm.
Could I get a
Wait, what?
perception check from everybody who can currently see the statue, please?
Not me.
Okay. So, with a 28, Lumi, you can detect just the ever so faint shimmer in the air in front of you that is coming from the statue, as far as you can tell.
Risha, you missed something.
No way. Maybe.
Yes, way, and Lumi will start looking for things himself.
All right. So you don't have any problem stepping there if you want to clear out a little more space. Anybody who wants to figure out what's going on? Investigation. Actually, only scratch that. Only Lumi, having seen the shimmer, and Risha, who is a rogue. Give me an investigation check, please.
Well, now that I've moved to where I can see the statue, can I do the perception check?
Absolutely.
That is much.
Oh.
So, Ibrahim, you don't see the shimmer, but Lumi and Risha, you both see the statue itself has a round base, and the sword is like set in front of the statue, and it is in a groove on the floor that is also round.
Is it a completely circular, or is it like at the end of a track?
It is completely circular, touching both walls. Or it's half a circle, basically. So an arc in front of the statue has a circular base, and there's this groove running in the floor just in front of it that the sword is sitting in.
Right, this statue can turn. Which way do we think it needs to turn?
Yes.
With my whole 8 strength and -1 modifier, I'll try to start twisting it towards
Towards up or towards down?
Towards Risha.
All right. The statue, with just a little effort, like there's a little bit of effort, but even with your very low strength, you're able to kind of wedge yourself with the arm of it, and you guys hear a sound as you see the dust being scraped away as this sword is now facing up against the wall. And Lumi, the little shimmering pattern of air is still projected in front of the statue from where it's now facing.
Like it's in front of the statue, not in front of where I was trying to walk.
Right.
Okay, try stepping through and keep to the right, please.
Yep. No more charisma saves needed. You guys are able to freely walk down this long hallway.
Yeah.
At the end of the hallway, you see a pile of stone and dirt.
Rose picked the right.
Sorry.
I'd like to investigate the dirt to see if it's actually real or not.
Zari kicks the rocks.
The rocks are kicked. Investigation, please, Lumi. Sure looks real to you.
It's a landslide.
I also want to check if it's real.
Okay. There seems to be a gap at the top, Iberkeet.
Okay. There seems to be a gap at the top.
Zari does a scramble up.
You guys climb to the top of this thing, and there is a door behind this blockage.
Well, time to start moving stuff again.
Can we fit through?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Probably
The door's
can't reach
closed.
Probably can't reach the door handle.
Is it a pull door or a push door?
You can't tell from this angle.
Can we see a hinge?
No. Not with the pile of dirt in front of it.
I think we might have to go around the other side.
We could just clear the dirt. Lumi, do you have some like druidy magic that can move dirt?
Not particularly, no, sorry.
Mm.
I know. Well, I know there is. I just haven't prepared them.
Mm.
Are you gonna dig, or are you gonna go back the other direction?
Personally, I would take rubble over Umber Hulk statues any day, and Elros will start moving some stuff off to the side.
Okay.
Diggy dig.
Diggy dig.
Lumi will have help where we're able.
Okay. After a bit of digging, you think it's going to take you a couple hours to dig out the space in front of this place. So, not enough time for a short rest, because that's not how short rests work here.
Should we roll like a strength or a constitution check to?
Give me. This is not work that you're used to. You guys aren't ditch diggers. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please. Yeah, you're all fine. Puffing by the end of it, but you are able to open the door. It does swing towards you. There is a narrow passage of dirt behind this place. Actually opened. Haha. Narrow passage of dirt behind this place. You think you guys can squeeze in just barely.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're left with another rubble pile at the top. All the way to the top.
Stupid house.
Okay, so we cleared this, and it looks like we may have to go the other side anyway. Okay.
But are the Umber Hulks gonna be undispelled by now? It's been a couple hours.
It's like midnight-ish. Cryork goes running off because fast and returns in a few moments and tells you that he didn't have a problem passing through either place where they were triggered before. Although,
I want to check to make sure if he's real.
yes. He looks like Cryor. And feels like Cryor.
Illusion would, wouldn't it?
Although he does say the Umber Hulks have moved back to their original positions.
Well, at least we
Oh,
don't
good.
At least
No
we don't
squeezing.
have to squeeze this time.
Pardon me.
If the other passage is freaking blocked too. Zari says grumbling.
All right, here. I'm gonna just move people. It'll be faster than having to have you guys walk.
Yep.
It is a locked door, Zari. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody.
What are the doors made of? Are they wood or stone or what?
They're wood.
There would last time I heard.
Yeah.
Risha, do your thing.
She doesn't get this quickly. I'm gonna light it on fire.
I will gladly attempt to pick that lock.
Nope.
You rolled a 14. Risha.
Boo.
Do you try again?
This is not my day. Somebody just kick this in, please.
Roger.
I'm gonna throw a firebolt at it.
So Iberkeith's firebolt scorches the thing, and Zari, you hit it with your hammer. Everybody do some damage, please. Hitting it is not the problem. Do a attack roll, Zari.
6 fire damage, and it ignites if it isn't being worn or carried.
12. So there is now a 18. This thing is about 3/4 down. It is on fire. You think one more good smack and this thing will go over.
I'll throw my light ball at it if need be.
Zari swings, and with a crunch, door opens. It's a very similar looking narrow passage this way.
Zari goes lock picked.
As you round this corner up here, Zari, you see a much shorter hallway with a very similar statue to the one, but it's facing the other direction. Again, with a thing on the floor with a sword in it.
I move the statue away.
And are freely able to pass by this place.
Okay. Stupid puzzles.
Traps, really.
All right.
Actually, really quite clever house, but I hate it.
I mean, it could be worse. They could be more actively trying to kill us.
It could be Vex's.
Don't remind me.
Another narrow passage greets you here. Barbarians have danger sense?
Yes.
Okay, what does that do?
Gives me advantage against effects that I can see while I'm not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Fair enough.
Dexterity saving throws from effects he can
See.
She can
Yep.
see.
Perception check, please, then, Zari, as you move forward. So you don't see it, so I would like a reflex saving throw from you without 15. So with a 15, you are able to deftly dodge as a bolt of fire comes out of the wall here and scorches past you. It misses.
Whew, singed my eyebrows there a bit.
I'm assuming I can see a bolt of fire fly in front of my face.
Yep, you see a bolt of fire splash against the wall here. Now that you've seen it, there's a little scorch mark there. And it happened when Zari stepped in this tile.
Guys, watch your step in here, and I'm gonna be looking for the thing so I can point directly at the plate or thing.
You point at the square on the floor. Investigation, please.
Zari, investigate too.
It's a floor. It's a floor.
Risha, shimmy past and try and find this thing. Disabled.
Oh, really? Good. I don't weigh all that much. If I have to, I'll go over top of you.
It is a narrow enough passage that it's actually hard to pass each other. Possible, but hard. All right, could somebody roll an investigation for Risha, please? $18 is good enough. Risha, you do not see a pressure plate or similar thing on this floor. You do, however, at the like abutting up against it, just inside, You do, however, see a small loose tile that is like kind of hidden amongst the other tiles. And upon lifting this tile out of the ground, you find a grid of depressions in the floor. Show to players, show to everyone. Okay, you guys should just have a new thing in your journal. Should have popped up. And there are 4 small blue stones in 4 of the locations along the right edge, and there's 1 small blue stone that's next to it. So this double circle sideways 8 o'clock. There's 4 blue stones along the right edge in the depressions, and then there's 1 more sitting next to that.
Ibriki, this looks very puzzly. A very puzzly puzzle to puzzle the puzzle mind.
Do we think we could just jump over this?
Do you want to try?
I mean,
Lumi will.
some of us are acrobatic, but
Lumi will attempt to jump past this just to make sure people have room to move up on it to see if they want to.
Please give me a reflex saving throw, Lumi. You are able, as you jump past this, you are able to dodge out of the way as a bolt of fire flings past you.
So it's a sensor, not a pressure plate.
No trouble jumping past the place, but the bolt of fire does in fact continue on.
So there's 4 light blue ones that are in pegs that are pictured, and 1 that isn't.
Correct.
And on the right side, are they 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5?
1, 2, 3, 5 along the right edge.
So if Lumi will try and just put the last one in the 4.
Okay.
See what happens.
The stone warms and buzzes slightly and then stops.
Solved it.
Maybe not. Anyway, Lumi will eat the bolt and try and walk across again.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. You step through with no consequences.
Okay, seems safe enough. And we'll go back again.
Okay, no problem.
oh yeah. All right, guys. Here goes nothing.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, please, Risha. Step past, no
6.
problem.
Well, it seems like it is disarmed, as far as I can tell. So,
Yes.
whoop.
Ibrahkeet, wisdom saving throw, please. No problem.
Good work. Good work, Risha.
Watch
Wait, no.
Elros fell.
Elros, please give me a wisdom saving throw. No problem. It appears to have been disabled.
Also,
again.
I will take the time while I'm waiting for people to filter through
Yep.
the disabled thing to extract the magical energy out of my Pearl of Power.
Okay.
Regain a 3rd level spell slot.
You now have your 3rd level spell slot back.
Need to get me one of those.
So moving along down this hallway, another fairly tight passage, opening up into a slightly larger passage, closing down into a more narrow passage. Going left and right.
Not a fan of these labyrinthian turns.
Left first?
Zari, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
I do not get advantage on those.
Hey, so you all see Zari step past this square and then vanish. Just
Whoop.
gone.
Oh.
Zari,
Right.
you find yourself in a unfamiliar hallway.
Right, what? What?
I'm getting sick of this place. But not as sick as Vex made me.
You guys, Zari, you can hear them talking.
I shout as like, I'm okay.
What the? Where? What happened? More. I'm guessing more traps, but what? What?
They turn invisible? That's a weird
Wisdom
trap.
saving throw, please, Zari.
Oh. Woo.
No problem. Continuing on.
Do we follow her? Do we go the other way? I'm gonna step in after her.
Okay, step. Wisdom saving throw, please, Lumi. Zari, another one, please. Lumi, no problem. You pass through that square, no problem.
Did I notice an effect trying to
No.
grab hold?
Hey,
I teleported again.
Elros, please give me a wisdom saving throw. No problem. You pass through without issue. Iberkeet. Wisdom saving throw, please. Zari, you find a smattering of small blue stones scattered around your feet. There's look to be 15 or 20 of them.
So
Go ahead.
Sorry. So now that I've found myself teleported, assuming the others can hear me, I loudly call. I found myself in another space. There's rubble, like we dug through earlier. I think I might be on the other side of that. There's another hallway. I'm going to try exploring that, see if I can find who. It's Zari, right?
Yep.
We'll keep trying this and to see. Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck.
I would like to investigate the stones at my feet.
They look very similar to the stones that you guys found in that first floor tile.
Are there any divots at my feet?
Nope.
Or are they just there?
They're just there.
You know the old Dungeons and Dragons adage: never split the party.
You're not split. You're all in the same sort of area. Hey, Reese, are you walking around with everybody else?
I'm hesitant to do so.
Okay, I'm gonna have you do an investigation where the people were disappearing from. So if you could do me an investigation, please.
Of course.
You don't see anything there.
With a 5,
With a
you
5.
see nothing.
Oh. Yay. My rolls today are fantabulous.
Sorry, the rubble there is like halfway up, but still looks passable.
Okay. I pass over then.
Okay. Hey, Iberkeet.
Yeah.
Could I have, as you step forward one more step, give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
So
You're fine.
Ah, Everkeet.
There you are.
Haha, I found you.
I was looking for
Well-
you. How did you get behind me?
can I use my
I teleported a
perception
second
to try and
time.
figure out which, if any, of these hallways the voices are coming from?
Yeah, you can. I don't. Like Iberkeet and Zari are above you. Risha's behind. You can kind of hear him echoing through the places.
Okay, I'm
Oh, hey,
assuming if
wait a second here. You had to have passed through this square, Zari. Did I have you have a saving throw there?
No.
I needed you to have one there.
Oh, sorry.
I did too much movement around.
Yeah, I was.
So you may not have caught up with Iberkeet yet.
Darn.
Okay.
Nope.
Foop.
God dang it.
Looks very familiar, Zari.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, hi!
hi. I guess it didn't teleport me as far as I thought. I didn't see Zari anywhere.
Zari, actually, when you went here, you'd never passed a wisdom saving throw here, right? I don't think so.
No.
Okay, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Woo! Guys,
Well-
I think those stones we moved is causing the teleporting.
Oh boy, we didn't. Yeah. Right.
I would have much rather been dealing with the fire.
Fire it is. Let me pull that one back out then. Yoink.
Yeah, you're no problem pulling it right back out. The plate warms slightly and then buzzes and then is back to what it was before. So it's not very long of teleporting around this place, and you guys are able to figure out at least where the teleports happen from.
Are they teleports now, or are they bolts of fire now?
Well, give me. You don't. I need an investigation to find. Like, it's pretty heavily implied. I will grant you that you figure out that there should be a loose tile here. Give me an investigation next to one of them to find said loose tile. And which one are you doing it at?
I'm just trying to figure out. They tended to be in preparation of hallways.
So I'm gonna surface some things because you guys know where it happens. Map layer. Oopsie. Yeah, this is the right. Okay. Map layer. And then map layer. Map layer. Come on. Map layer. All right, so now you should see some blue boxes on the floor.
Yep.
All right. Investigation. Nah, you can't see anything, Lumi. Eberkeet, there is a loose tile on the floor in front of you. You're able to easily pry it up out of the ground. Inside, you see the same square as you saw before. Along the left edge is a series of 5 stones, and there is a circle all in the right, so it's 3 by 5 by 3 by 5. It's a circle with stones filling all of them.
You know what? I'm just gonna take out all the stones.
There is a the plate goes warm. There is a buzz, and I would like you to make a reflex saving throw, please.
Oops.
That is a failure, so you get hit in the chest for 9 damage as a firebolt comes out of the far wall.
Ow.
Odd thing.
But you're now in possession of 10, 15, 17 blue stones.
Okay, so Zari knows that this one in front of her is a trap tile, but
Mhm.
cannot find anything out about it.
Correct.
So, well, if it's a fireball, I now know it's coming, so that'll give me advantage on my save. So,
Right.
Step.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, I only turned this one into a fireball, and I don't even know if I turned it into a fireball trap when you step on it, or if that's just its fail safe when you try to disable it.
You step through that with no problem, Zari.
Woo!
Should we see if it's on or off?
Yeah, someone
Reflex saving throw, please,
dirtier
Lumi.
than me do that, please.
Take 10 points of fire damage as a bolt of fire comes out of the far wall and smacks into you.
Ouch! So it's not turned off.
Oh, I'm back to that place with the stones on the floor.
Correct.
I pick up the stones this time.
Okay, you now have 14 small blue stones. Looks like some sort of blue river rock. Elros, if you're going to step through there, current state needs a DC 15 wisdom, reflex saving throw.
Found a room with some rubble in it.
Elros, you take 6 points of fire damage as a bolt of fire comes out of the far wall and smacks into you. And by far wall, I mean, like, it's one of the 4 cardinal directions, and it's not necessarily the same way every time.
Is this is passable?
Yes, that is
terrain?
passable terrain.
Maybe I should wait for more people because this is getting far.
Hey, Lumi, I wouldn't suppose you'd have some heals on you, would you?
Why, yes, I do.
Ah, hi, Risha.
I will charge up a second level cure wounds.
Go for it. Zari, you can do an investigation there.
I found a person.
You found Arisha.
Thank you very much.
Nope.
You're pretty sure there's
No
a trap
problem.
You guys seem to still be having some trouble up there.
there. Risha, you've been standing here in front of this place for long enough that you can re-roll your investigation.
Let's do so.
Yeah, it's still nothing.
Blame me.
That's okay. I'm gonna just yoink all the stones and pocket them.
Well, you haven't found the place where this place has stones yet.
That's right. Never mind. Let's just let me know when it's safe. I don't like fire. It
Well,
hurts.
Oh boy.
Zara says, well, some of them at least still teleport.
Oh, that's fun.
You can give me an investigation if you wish, Lumi. Yeah, you can't find the tile.
I always find it very weird that someone with a passive perception of 21 can't see the tile walking up.
Right. You notice that there's a trap there. You can perceive that there's a trap there, but actually digging one tile out of dozens that is removable.
Well, there's a trap there, Elrose.
Well, we've done it before. Guess we'll do it again.
Wisdom when you pass through that square. All right, Zari, there's the uncovered thing there with no stones in it currently. Wisdom, you pass through it, no problem, Lumi.
I didn't affect me, so
And Elrose disappears from behind you.
God damn it! Oh, hi!
Hey. So that way leads back to where we first came in. Zari points behind them. I got turned around eventually.
Reflex,
Well-
please, Elrose. Sorry.
Someone's just having fun looking at this ramble on a map.
You pass through, dodging the firebolt.
Well, back the other way is the other way where we didn't go when you tried to go back go the first time.
Yep.
I have a slight problem. I somehow got my token outside the map.
Hey, did I just move you back into the map?
Oh yeah, there we go. Thank
Okay.
God.
You're
I was
welcome.
like, how'd that even happen?
I don't know.
Wait, Lumi, where'd you go? Oh, yeah. I got
I'm going.
I got teleported into this area once and found these blue stones on this floor. So
Is there anything else here?
Bunch of footprints now.
Like hidden doors and stuff.
Investigate.
Yay! Finally, a decent investigation roll.
You are fairly confident that there's no hidden doors or anything here. As are you, Zari.
okay. Well, this is a dead end, literally.
Trap here is Tyler is a trap, and it's the one that just sends you somewhere.
Yeah, I think this one's a teleport.
You guys can now give me another investigation roll, please. Yep. Nope. Nothing. Still a trap. Still can't find the tile. You may as well, Elrose.
I'm gonna walk through it.
You've passed through it successfully, and you can pass through it again. Once you've passed through an area successfully, you can pass through again. That one is now a trap, though. Zari, have you passed through that one successfully yet? I think so.
Like twice.
Okay. Elrose hasn't.
Watching.
No, that was just way back to the other side of the trap that Ibrikit made into a thing.
Ah, dang it.
God, Elros, where'd you go?
Well, we know where that one leads.
I have passed this one, and this one's a teleport, isn't it?
Successfully, yes. You
How
have.
do I keep doing this?
I don't know. You okay? There we go.
Oh, hi, Ibrikit.
It's not intentional, I
Oh,
promise.
That's fine.
Did you walk here or did you teleport here?
I walked kind of. If you go back the way we came from, you'll find Risha and Zari. Currently looking for Elros.
I see.
Reflex saving throw, please, Zari.
At advantage.
Add advantage.
I
Nope,
found
that did-
Elros.
That did not advantage.
You take. Oh, you didn't advantage yet. You
Okay,
take 13 points of fire damage.
Oh, hi,
Ow.
Zari.
Oh.
I found a new place.
Where did you just come from?
I came from the way we walked to get there.
Ibrikit, give me an investigation roll, please.
Investigate. There it is.
You can't find the spot.
I found a new place I haven't seen yet. Just the other way from the big room where some of us been waiting.
It's over here, guys.
Over where?
It's a little bit of talking. Near.
Wonder if we could do the hold your hand on the left wall and just follow it around thing. Okay. Sorry, step into the big square.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Not gonna go well. Yep. Woo!
Zari vanishes from in front of you.
Hey, I've seen this place before.
Zari, how far did you go?
Back to the dead end.
That isn't that far away. Couple of fields to go through, but
Wisdom saving throw, please. New.
All right. Well, I just saw that teleportation happen, so I'm gonna do investigation over here.
Yep, go for it.
I think
I'm just
passed.
retracing my
God.
steps through fields I've already passed.
You know by now there should be something here, but you are not finding it.
Hold on. Yeah, might as well. Third level dispel magic.
Roll me a spellcraft check, please. You throw your magic against the magic of this trap, and you watch the field like eat it up.
No, he rolled a 14 plus
Oh,
whatever. Using my last portent.
19. That would get you a 9th level spell?
Yeah.
The field vanishes.
Oh, hey. Look at that.
Good job.
Letting Risha know, Risha follows along after you. After only teleporting
Yeah,
a
that
few
is an
times.
ability check. I can use portents for that.
Yeah.
Only a few times.
Vup, vup.
It's still better on my stomach than Vex.
All right. So there is a collapsed section of wall to your right that has some water draining into it and then running along the floor and then rolling into a small drain over here. And this hallway continues on into another fairly narrow passageway. Looking forward, Lumi, you see a large stone column in the center of the passageway ahead of you, with passages going along left and right, with a faint glow coming from above. Very
Careful,
faint.
guys. There's some sort of light somewhere here.
Guys, I think I've forgotten why we're here.
It's like 2 a.m. now. Lumi, as you pass into here, to your left, you see a narrow passage going along straight, and to your right, you see a large double door that is open. In the center of the room above you, you can see a large hexagonal table taking up about a 10-foot square, but hexagon. On that hexagon is I can't see it from here. Behind it, you see several wooden brass-bound chests, with a couple of them with lids cracked just open, with the twinkle of something inside of them.
Hold up. There's something that might be interesting up north of here.
One of these
Don't trust it.
One of these is a mimic, isn't it?
To the right, along the right-hand side of the room, is a table arrayed with a pouch with gems spilling out of it. Like
Oh no! Don't show Risha.
a sword that is glowing ever so faintly. And just a pile, like a scattered pile of coins.
I don't trust it.
Shiny sword, you say?
So the table is, as you guys approach, the table is a hexagon-shaped table. On the top edge of it, there is a large tube, like leather tube, with an open end and writing on it. And the hexagon table is it looks like a map of the place that you guys are currently in.
I'll scan the room looking for things that seem very out of place even for this place. Fishing for perception to
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. There are 4 large chests against the back left wall. There's the table. The hexagonal table with a map on it. Along the right-hand side, there's a table. Nothing looks out of place. The map is low. Like, you're not sure if it's there's a light source above the map illuminating it, or if the map itself is glowing.
I'm not seeing anything that looks very out of place, but keep on your toes.
Mm-hmm. And yes, so okay.
Do we remember that this is here and keep looking through the hallways, or do we look through this thing? Maybe it's safe enough for us to take a nap. It's getting very late.
I would like to carefully inspect the chests one by one if we're going to be here for a long time.
As you open them up, you don't have any problems opening them. They're not locked. They are full of treasure, for lack of a better word. Coins and gems and objects of art. And just like thousands and thousands and thousands of brass piece worth of art and gems and wealth.
I still don't trust this. If this is the manse in the poem, and the poem says there is no treasure here. All hope of treasure die, specifically.
Iberkeet, the writing on the large tube is familiar, but you can't read it. It is the same script as the second poem that you guys found. The lettering is the same.
Like the handwriting.
Yeah, the handwriting as well.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we're spending the night here, I can do comprehend languages as a ritual just to be sure. But if we don't have time for that, then that's cool too.
Well, it's getting late, and a couple of us are pretty beat up. I think we could do with the rest to regain our
Did I
energies.
not have? Okay.
Is the house gonna let us rest?
Well, that's just a thing we have to try, because going out and resting will surely activate even the Umberhog statues again.
It seems to be pretty passive. It's only reacting to our actions so far.
Which is why I think it's better now that we've gotten this far. I actually think it's better we risk it here than to go back out and start all over again tomorrow or later today.
I don't think it's hostile by nature. I think it's protecting something.
Well, if you're keeping a dragon prisoner, yeah.
Yeah.
Comprehend
Lumi
languages?
will-
Question mark.
Yeah. If we're staying here, I'm gonna comprehend languages. I'm gonna detect magics. I'm gonna do all my rituals that are helpful.
Everything here is magic.
Mm,
The entire
that's
room.
cool.
With comprehend languages, you should now have another poem in your journal.
Oh boy. Poem on the case. Thus the mansion do you know, to the mark may you go. Have a nap, take the map, best be prepared for snow. Okay, well, if the poem's trustworthy, we can take this and it'll make our job a lot easier. But also, it's gonna get cold.
Well, it isn't winter, so that would insinuate either going somewhere or meeting something that makes it cold.
So looking closely at this map, and when you reach to touch it, Iberkeet, you find that depending on how you touch it, the map seems to zoom in and out, showing either a larger or smaller area. And now that you have a map of this place, boom, there, you now have complete vision of this place. And there is a line. Oh, shoot. Nope, not that one. Haha, this one. There is a line that goes here, map layer. Oops. Along this edge of the map. Should go all the way out the stairs. Does the red line go all the way out the stairs?
Yeah.
You hear the grinding of a door opening up as you touch this map.
Do we do anything about the chests of treasure?
I would leave them alone. So far, I think the poems are leading us right. I think we're supposed to go to the Mountain Cold next.
At least doesn't sound very far fetched, but that line looks like we're just gonna go bypass all of the fires and the zoomies. So we just going outside to rest outside, or
Let's see. Well, this poem says to have a nap.
it's very nap time. So yes.
It would be a good show of trust for the house if we were willing to nap inside of it. Assuming the house is indeed aware.
Well, I'll just keep doing what I started doing, which is make some sort of fire for some heat.
Okay, you gonna sleep in this room, go back upstairs to the comfy beds, go outside to rest outside the place. Where you are, if you're gonna take a rest here, where are you going to take a rest?
Definitely not in the Umber Hulk room. I might actually think we should get up and outside the Umber Hulk statue room before we nap, because we don't know when or if they reset.
I do at the very least want to go take a look at this hallway and see if it's more traversable now.
Yep, so as you go over there, you see another door has opened, pushing aside a pile of rubble, and it is passable. It's a bit of a crawl, but you're able to crawl through it.
Yeah, alright, so we don't have to go through the crazy tunnels.
As you guys enter the Umber Hulk room, very hesitantly, who is in front?
I'm guessing Lumi would be, if not in the front, at least very near the front.
Okay, so Lumi, I'm guessing probably Zari as well. As you guys get to around here, just like peeking through this door, the Umber Hulk statue in the center of the room, you hear it grinding as a statue. You see that it's the deeply scarred, like, weapon hit. You don't, like, it's not the pristine statue that you guys first saw when you came in here, nor is it the live Umber Hulk that you saw when it activated. The one in the center of the room turns towards you and just like gently waves and then returns to its position.
Okay.
Well, it's friendly now.
Go now before it changes its mind.
You guys are able to make it up to the main floor with no further problems, and with a map, you no longer have to have the dynamic lighting on. Boop. The inside of this house is now well lit with like kind of like sourceless lighting. It just kind of fills the space. There are, looking around, like you can see on the map, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms marked out along the right hand side. There is a bath that's labeled here, and there are a bunch of, like, it says pantry labeled here. You do see marked on the map a fallen in area marked there and here.
Okay, so this is probably where that water was dripping downstairs. Maybe. So the map changes to show this floor?
Yes, as you guys come up it. And then you're able to, like, with some hand motions, some pinches, you might even say, you're able to zoom out, and there is a X on the map about a day's travel to the north. Maybe a little less than a day.
Alright.
Isn't Miva a little less than a
Sorry,
day's
not
travel north?
sorry, not north. The left that is north. Because Miva is
West?
yes, that one. West? Yes, west.
But-
Sorry, my
Okay.
brain was 90 degrees off of the correct orientation.
That's okay, which is why I asked, because I thought Miva was about a day's travel north.
Right.
So, Zari says, I think as long as we have the map where the house sees us as supposed to be here, so I think we're good to like stay the night.
Yeah. Also, what are we gonna do about the ne'er-do-wells that went here
Oh.
to live?
You
We-
find
Yeah, we should probably go out
go
and check on
where you find that they were, they no longer are.
their friends
Which-
must have come and got them.
Yeah, probably.
Including the
yeah.
dead one. The dead one is also gone.
Hmm.
Although you can see kind of a spattering of blood heading out the front doors.
That one didn't just disappear. He got drug out, at least.
Yeah, so yeah, their other two friends probably came back. We were down there for hours,
Oh yeah.
so they
If
probably
you'll excuse me, I'll go light a fire for food, and I'm gonna go out and get my bearings, because my head is spinning from all that back and forth in those hallways.
The night is clear and the stars are familiar in the way that stars overhead always are when you are familiar with them. The kitchen is full of meat that can be cooked. And there's like a cold box underneath one of the tables. And as you guys lay down for a rest, you are within a few hours, not even a full night's rest. You wake in the morning refreshed, like this is the best night's sleep you've had in a long time. Definitely probably since you've become adventurers. And you all may take a long rest.
Long rest.
ooh, comfy house.
Long rest, you say?
A long rest, I say. And it's only
I
been
like it.
4 hours.
There is an element of uh-oh.
No, I think the house likes us now.
Yeah, we got the map. It thinks we're supposed to be here, or well, whatever group holds the map gets to take full benefit of the house.
Can we make this our new home base?
Well,
Maybe. I'll give it a maybe.
Good enough for me. At least it's not Vex's house.
not anymore.
Yeah. But boy, howdy did those underground tunnels make my head spin. So, agenda, going back to Miva to report, or going straight west?
We should probably let the community in on the plan
Yeah.
and not just abandon them to whatever fate.
Okay.
Yeah, and we need to check up on uh We need to check up on the Salty Circle and Padragain uh, and all them. Make sure they all their stuff went off with less of a hitch than ours did.
So, with a little bit of manipulation of the map, you are able to zoom out enough to bring Miva onto the map. And at this level of zoom, you can see that there are areas that are marked with a symbol on them, kind of outlined on the map. Give me a intelligence roll. By the way, who has the map? Who's carrying it?
I do.
Eberkeet.
Okay, Iberkey, give me an investigation roll. You recognize this writing on the map?
Ooh. Oh, I should roll my new portents.
Yes, you should roll your new portents.
I've started looking through prepared spells to see which I can swap out.
Right.
See, I got a 16 and an 18.
Ooh, nice portents.
Yes.
So you think with just like you've been using to read this language, you've been using comprehend language, but your brain is you got a big brain on you. And you're kind of getting the understanding of symbols. And you think that the kind of sketched out areas are possibly dangerous. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't know if it's like creatures that are predators in those areas or what. But one thing you do notice is that the really long, elaborate like way to get here that you were given in town completely avoids anything that looks like those areas.
Well, all right then.
As you guys walk, following around to prevent running into those, you guys find yourself from the south coming up towards the walls of Miva. Heading into the town. It's a 6 p.m. after 8 hours of walking, but it's 7 p.m. probably. You guys walk into the town. See the fairly normal crowd. Person whose name I've forgotten. That one. Arpy is sitting, kind of shaking her head and looking at something. Looking at something in front of her. The people behind the Cook's Guild people are like serving food as you walk in, and like don't even seem to notice that it's you guys that are back as you walk in. Hand you a plate, get on with their work.
Zari goes over to RP and is like, where's Padragain?
She's taking a nap. We found a bunch of those frog things.
Vanderhobbs.
Vanderhobbs. The GM forgot. RP did not. Vanderhobbs at the dam. So the dam is down. There's no retention left in the water. So we need to rebuild that, but we can't do that because the swampy areas that are left of what used to be the lake are full of Vanderhobbs. And so RP is sleeping off her interaction with them. Not RP, Padragain is sleeping off her interaction with them because she got ahead of me. So need to clear those out, need to rebuild the dam. Oh shoot, the trade people. Nope. the Twilight Virtue people have been arguing with me all day about it being more important to start sending someone back to Haifa than it is to rebuild the dam. And I have tried to explain to them that short-term goals, long-term goals, if we rebuild the dam, we can rebuild a town here. But they seem to think that that's not as important as getting getting Haifa supplied. So I've been having a fun couple days. How was your days? How's your days been? Were you successful in your trek?
Very
got eaten by-
disorientating.
We got eaten by a house, but now it's our friend.
That's unexpected.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was very unexpected.
Yeah, so the mansion the mansion does exist.
That's good.
It's got
I
a
think.
bunch of spells on it.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
I named her, and she's my friend now.
You named her?
What did you name her?
I named her Alora.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, Laura has a bunch of spells on it. Illusions, uh, fire traps, teleportation traps. But we have the map, and apparently, as long as you have the map, you're safe in the house. And yeah, and it gave us another poem to go find, I guess, the mountain cold that was mentioned in the first poem. So
Another poem?
Yep, I know, another poem.
Apparently the creator of these things thinks he's a poet. Or thinks they're a poet.
Well, the poems are good, so he is a poet.
That's good.
But yeah, he has whatever he's trying to hide. He is an eccentric.
All right. Well, you guys gonna be around for a couple days, or are you gonna head back out? Because if you're gonna be around for a few days, I could help. I could use some work trying to get our water going.
What do y'all think?
It can wait too. I
want
just
to do the Vanderhop thing again. Reese is probably a no on that. Doesn't want to get slimed again.
Slimy frogs. Yeah, I'll take a hard pass on that. But if we have to, we have to. They do stab real nice, though.
Speaking
We really
of
should be
Vanderhops,
looking into-
what
we
is
really
that
should be looking-
smell?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
We really should be looking into this dragon situation.
I mean, yes, but what is the smell? Whoever had the Vanderhob blood, but whatever it was that lets you teleport, it has now gone bad.
Oh, okay. That was probably me. Yep. So I take those out back and go into the they go into the rubbish pile.
Okay. Okay, well, the Bannerhobs aren't going anywhere, thank goodness. They don't like the river, they like swampy ground, so we don't seem to be any real danger as long as the river keeps flowing. Which she looks, the river isn't any danger of drying up, we don't think, or I don't think. At least not anytime soon. So Bannerhob situation has some time, we just won't have like tap water.
And the Twilight Virtue wants to get the quarry up and running.
Yes.
Did the Salty Circle investigate the pump there?
Yeah, the big guy. Shoot. Okay. She knows the name.
I think it started with an S.
Edvard.
Yeah, Edvard.
Edvard was able to... Oh my goodness. Edvard was able to get the pump up and running and rigged up a Vuji treadmill. So the Twilight Virtue has started pumping they take a couple of vuji a day out there and pump water out. It's about half down. It's been about a day. It's about half down, we think. It keeps gumming up though, because there's a lot of muck in there. So every once in a while, Edvard has to like unclog it. So that's making it slower.
Okay, well, at least there's progress on that front. So, yeah, as if you say the Banderhops are not a problem yet, then we should probably keep trying to deal with this dragon situation, because, well, we need to kind of, not have Haifa burned to the ground.
I mean, I am strongly of the belief that Haifa burned to the ground would be a very bad idea, considering that's where all of our manpower and our food is coming from until we can start growing it ourselves.
Yep.
Today. It is the 16th. We're expecting, speaking of food, we're expecting a delivery in a day or two more of some stuff, so nothing too much happening in town right now. I was at least able to convince the Twilight Virtue people to have some of their artisans rebuilding the wall to the north. It's not perfect. Like, I wouldn't want to defend it from an army, but defending it from a bulette or something similar, doable at least.
Okay. I think we should wait around until the supply convoy shows up. And then we can head out for our thing. Restock on fresh food before we head out, because it's about, 2 days away from Mifa? From Miva?
Yeah, it's a couple days out.
Yeah.
We're gonna need cold weather gear and probably climbing gear.
Cold weather. I mean, nobody's using their coats, so we should have some cold weather gear, but climbing gear?
I think Zari stuffed some of that in our cart some time back. I don't know why, but no, I do.
There's a mountain involved.
There's a oh. Well, okay. So you guys are going to have to give me the entire story when you're done with this, because I want to be able to understand, and not experiencing it myself, just what you have relayed. Okay. So yeah, about 2 days, about the 18th, the caravan should be coming in. You guys are going to be around town until then. If you don't mind, we could use some help, like getting the office set up as like living space, clearing it out. We're moving most of the like books and stuff out of the office to give it, because that's a kind of a bigger, more comfortable space, and moving them into the Griffin. So just some heavy lifting would be appreciated.
Roger that. Me and Elros can do some heavy lifting.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm a dainty little princess. I don't do heavy lifting.
She snorts and goes back to writing on what she's working on.
So, question for DM.
Yes.
Do the letters does the mail to Haifa get sent out more often than the supply convoys, or
Nope. Supply convoy and the letters are so the letter went out, and you will get word back if at all, if you get a letter back that should be coming back with the supply convoy.
Yes. Another reason Zari wanted to wait for the supply convoy.
All right. Well, 17th and the 18th pass without real incident. Do you guys have anything you would like to do in the next 2 days?
Probably Lumi would, at one point during the 2 days, go to the house he deemed herbalist guild friendly
Right.
and try to germinate the 2 seeds he bought at the thieves guild.
Those were the sleepy seeds? Were they?
No, I put down assorted seeds, possibly reagents.
Okay.
I bought some sleepy
Herbs.
herbs, but I also bought a handful of seeds.
Give me a D20 plus your spell casting modifier. As you try to druid some stuff. Okay. So with your druidic intuition, you properly pot some of these seeds, and with some expended effort, you see them just starting to spout out of the ground.
Oh no, I put down in the roll 20 thing, it's one seed pod poison plant.
Okay, so yes, this poison plant is now just 2 leaves switching out. Or just like you know that the sprout comes out and then 2 leaves kind of open up.
And the rest of the time, Lumi will help farmers by speed
Trying to
speed
grow.
germinating some plants. That can make things sprout.
Yeah, you're like you're definitely the plants are established. And they're starting to grow. Even with the druid craft that you are assisting with, they're still definitely behind. So harvest isn't going to be amazing. And people are having to hand cart like buckets of water from the river up to this place to irrigate because there's been no rain. But your druidcraft does help. And progresses the growth along a little faster than it would otherwise be. Anything else anybody would like?
That was Lumi's doings.
I would like to see if I could find some guys and start like a group training regiment for just getting a few organized people together to focus on guarding the Miva a little bit better. Just group training exercises.
You grab one of the older guys who swears that in his youth he was an adventurer too, and a couple of the Salty Circle. And it takes all 3 of you really to train this older guy because he hasn't held a sword in probably 20 or 30 years. But you are able to get him to the point where he's unlikely to cut himself with it, at least. He knows which hold to end.
Also, which point to face?
Exactly.
So, Zari would like to pull Iberkeet to the side one day and ask, so your new mask is looking really good, Iberkeet.
Oh, thank you.
I had a question. So, the the sign on the griffin's kind of worn out, and I was thinking about, getting a new one, and I'd like to, see if I can't get uh can't you get your help on it? I'm thinking of naming the tavern the Griffin's Rest, and I just thought, maybe with your woodworking skills, you'd be able to come up with a design uh, for the sign, and work on it. Next time we got a week of downtime or something, or just in your spare time, because I trust you with to make it look good.
Certainly, as long as my studies allow.
Yep. And I've noticed you've been a little squeamish around like uh you know dead bodies and stuff, and well, I haven't experimented fully with this, but my new paladin healing powers, if if I use enough of it, um well, you remember when we saved Amari from the house in EG. um uh all that energy I poured into them, they told me the night of the cookout that it did more than just heal their wounds. It healed their mind, and I thought, maybe if you wanted me to, I could try that with you and maybe help you out with whatever I whatever you saw when me and Risha dragged you into Vex's house. Maybe make it a little easier, if you want to, of course. I'd never do it without your consent.
I'm looking very thoughtful. And, I suppose if you want to explore the limits of your abilities, I will be a decent test subject for that.
Okay. Well, just I think we should save it until our next week of downtime, and because may need to get somebody back up uh when we head to that mountain. So, but I just wanted to let you know, it doesn't heal it completely. Amari said they still get nightmares sometimes, but it might help. I just wanted to offer,
Well, thank you for the thoughtfulness.
because I dragged you all in there, and I kind of feel bad about what happened.
We needed those stones, shards.
Yeah, still feel bad though.
We still need those shards.
Okay.
But that's something to worry about another time and not think about now.
On the evening of the 18th, as you guys are watching expectantly for the caravan to arrive, you see it in the distance, but it's larger than you expected. You expected a couple of people driving a wagon and a few guards, and this is at least 25 people. Only one wagon. And could I have everybody, like, north, south, west, east? Sun is setting behind you, so actually they're decently lit. Can I have everybody give me a perception check, please?
Oh, bad.
A mere 16.
A mere 16. How dare. Elros, and Lumi. Zari, of course not. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so Elros and Lumi, you see a familiar figure leading this caravan of people. At its lead, nope. Right page. That one is Captain Amari, and he looks. Well, with a 16, he looks to be too far away to understand. Other than you recognize his gait, his armor, or sorry, their gait, their armor, their just general bearing, hairdo.
Lumi will go elbow Zari in the side and say, You're getting a visitor."
Oh. Okay. I guess I would have dragged Patrick out with us and to wait.
Padraigane, like, notices and immediately tries to flee. Like, it's your reflexes are faster than hers. So if you want to grab her, you can.
Yep,
But
I grab her.
Okay, so now you're holding on to a Padraigane who is, like, trying to hide behind the bulk of you, Zari.
I'll let her hide behind the bulk of me, but it's like, nope, you gotta face the music. We both do.
All right, so this convoy of people, and you recognize this. This is Amari and Lurag and a bunch of the guards from the, like, northeastern section of town, like a bunch of Amari's people. And there is a scowl on Amari's face as they pass by, and they pay you no attention. Like, not even noticing that you're there, other than that there are people here. And Amari strides into town and heads directly for the office, like the large building that's straight ahead.
What did I say in my letter?
I'll skim over to see if any of the Blades Awakening have turned up.
There are. It looks like it's basically the caravan that's went to get supplies and a bunch of city guard.
So that was weird.
So mental note to just keep an eye out the next time.
Lurag does, however, notice you guys and, like, peels off as Amari heads to the office and comes over.
Talk about romantic tension.
So Amari looked determined.
Angry.
She looking for that one? And I'll point around Zari towards Padraigane.
No. Georgie thought it would be a great opportunity for some of the city guard to gain experience outside of the city of Haifa, and that this list of people, and Lurag kind of digs into their, like, tabard and digs out a scroll of vellum with a list of names on it, should at once travel with the caravan heading to the city, or the village of Miva, and establish a guard outpost there. No longer allowing the Blue Rock to control all aspects of defense of Miva. It is too important of a village to not have a presence, an official presence by the Haifa City Guard.
But this is like half of one. This is like half of one district.
Yes.
That seems, one, odd for Georgie, and two, very concerning.
Georgie said that she had hand selected people to take over our positions, and that this was not a voluntary. This was not a voluntary reassignment. Either we were becoming guards in Miva, or we were becoming, or we were going to be sent to Miva as laborers or other helpers.
No. No. This is wrong. Are you sure this was Georgie?
When I saw Amari palm something, when he shook Georgie's hand, and then after shaking Georgie's hand, kind of looked confused. I think that Amari thought the same thing that you might be thinking.
So it might not be that one, but no.
So we
By
are
gods, I want to throw that thing back to the plane where it belongs.
We are to coordinate with RP and take over the defense of the city, or the village. So that's why Amari is now at the office, where I'm assuming that RP is, because that would make sense.
Either at the office or at the Griffin. Those were the two buildings that were habitable when we came here.
So you hear a door slam as Amari leaves the room and looks up and notices y'all for the first time, kind of closer to the city gate. How good is their perception? Not amazing. Yells at Lurag. Lurag, where's this damn Griffin bar?
Take a left and look for the next house with a roof.
Pause. Lumi?
Yup.
All right. Thank you. And storms off in that direction.
Oh, sorry, you're not gonna follow them? Come on.
Oh,
Just imagine the look on Padragain's face being face to face with them again.
Could I get an athletics check from you, please, Zari?
why do I need an athletics check? Is Patrick trying to run?
She's trying to slither out from between your fingers.
Yeah, you
Nope.
have no problem holding on to her. She is unable to release herself from the vice grip of Zari.
I'm like, nope. Come on, let's get to the Griffin. This seems bad.
Yay, drinks and romantic tension!
Well, we should follow and try and save RP because, well, RP might not need saving, but still.
Okay, so you guys get to the Griffin, I don't know, 100 steps behind Amari. Who probably because they didn't know where they were going, so it took them a moment to get turned around, but you are able to hear through the door of this place. I don't fucking know, in Amari's voice. Very
I'll just
upset.
go in.
Sam said a swear.
Only the third question mark time this campaign.
About. So you see Amari like sit down in a huff in a chair that wasn't built for it. It creaks but withstands the thing. They're wearing like their full armor and everything. And RP is reading over a letter very similar to the one that Lurag showed you guys. And she goes, "Well, I'm appreciative of the help. We have some problems that more manpower will help with, but this seems very strange. I'm gonna send a message to Gamil. I need I need some more information. You get your people set up in the office. We have some like bunks and stuff there. That's where most people have been sleeping at night. And I'll be right back. And she pulls a ring out of her pocket and heads into a back room. And Amari's looking just like, after the rage, just kind of defeated, sitting in the chair in front of the empty place where RP had been sitting.
Drink, Amari?
Nothing hard. Got like tea or something? I need to keep my wits. I refuse to become drunk. Oh,
Lumi might not be the best cook, but
hey.
he can make a cup of tea.
Hi, Zari. Why is Padragain here? Padragain didn't come with us. Why is... You know what? No, don't answer that question. I will find out later. Hello. Hi.
From the kitchen, you'll all hear. Anyone else want tea?
I'll take a glass, Lumi. I guess my letter didn't get to you in time for this mess.
I got it. I haven't opened it yet.
Okay.
Sorry, Zari. I should have opened it on the week out here. It was.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It was too important to open when I got it, and then it was, I'm sorry to say, less important than getting my people out here.
Yeah, that's odd. And
Very much.
I'm trusting that you had the same thought that I had when Lurag told us.
They dig, like, fairly subtly palm a coin out of a pouch on their belt and hold it against their skin, palm up. It is one of the iron coins you guys have found that you gave to them.
I pull out my iron coin and do the same.
Yeah, no. Either this doesn't work, or they are not the person you told me about.
Well, it was only a guess. I only saw it once. I never actually got to test it because we haven't seen the fricker again.
Like, Amari leans forward, like, both elbows onto the table, and is rubbing their eyes with the heels of their hands. Like, they have had a stressful week, or maybe a little more than a week, and are not super happy.
Yeah. Zari takes a seat next next to them and puts a hand on their back.
And totally not gonna spike their tea.
Do you spike their tea?
Yes, I do.
All right.
What do you spike it with?
Zari, give me a perception check, please.
Oh, I'm never gonna make that.
Yeah, but do it anyway.
Nope.
So the vodka ends up in the tea without too much muss, and smelling the chamomile, Amari takes a sip. Thanks, Lumi. It's appreciated. I don't know. I will do my job. I am a loyal soldier, and I will do my job. I just don't understand. It feels rotten.
Something's definitely off. If it wasn't Rowan, then maybe they were under some sort of compulsion spell. Because this is half your district, and like
my most loyal half of the district. Like
What about the limes?
they were still in prison. They had their trial is set for about 2 days ago. Son of a!
How
He throws the tea across the room.
uh,
I need to.
yeah. How much you want to bet they didn't make their court date?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't know. I am no longer there to find out. They stand up. They like give you a hug, Zari. Like them you're big. So them standing up, they don't have to lean over very much to give you a hug and says, I need to take care of my troops. Padragain,
Yes.
who has managed to slip away from you but hasn't managed to slip all the way out of the room. You are now rehired by the guard. I do not accept your resignation. Follow me.
Oh, snap.
Storms out.
Dang it. What a wasted, totally normal tea.
Zara continues to drink her tea.
It's tasty chamomile tea.
Yep. Well, things just took a turn. Dun dun dun.
Would Lumi know? You would have heard stories of this, yes, Lumi. To answer your question, yes.
Because in the midst of that outburst from Amari, I would probably have said, sounds like a power grab by Haifa to grab Miva before they can even think of going independent again.
I think that would have passed over Amari's head. Because they don't have the history that you guys do.
Mm-hmm. But also, like, the Miva would have to get back up to the population numbers that it had before the catastrophe for that to even be a semblance of a possibility.
Yep.
And we are far from that.
All right.
Yeah, but what greater way to make sure it never happens than to just force the guards in as the rebuilding happens?
I don't think that's how the independence of a new city works, but
Well, it's one way you can stop the independence of a new city.
I think this was a way of either Georgie is placed under some sort of gaze to make these decisions, or there's someone above Georgie pulling these strings. And it was done in order to, one, get the Limes out of prison, and two, continue the cult's plans with a much more friendly guard in a very particular district. So we're gonna need to find that dragon.
You guys gonna head out on the 19th?
Yeah, we gotta head out.
All right.
Okay, see you guys tomorrow morning.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Zari makes sure to stay busy at the Cook's Guild for the day.
In the morning, the guards rotate through the Cook's Guild. Lurag stops by, but Amari never stops back in. And you guys haven't seen Arpy since she wandered off into the back room, or she headed into the back room.
Should we check on either of them? I asked Lurag how Amari's doing.
They've calmed down. and they're putting their brain to getting this place set up. I'm getting tasked with getting a group of people up to take care of some of the frog things with the salty circle. But other than that, they're letting their rage drive their competence, and they're getting this place well defended at least.
Okay, well, just tell them to, make sure to rest. We have a mission that we're going on to hopefully, well, at least make sure one catastrophe doesn't befall Haifa. We'll deal with the other one when that comes around.
All right. You guys pack up supplies that you think you need, including winter weather gear that you can supply out of your wagon. You like when you went past where the line went towards the X marks the spot. The line readjusted so that it leads you from where you currently are to the X marks the spot. Not necessarily in the shortest path, but in the from the markings on the map, probably safest path.
This thing's going to take us all the way to the mountains, isn't it?
There's definitely the mountains are too far to the west. North, south, left? Yes, west.
West.
To be visible from here, so the X falls very much short of that.
Yeah, but how do we know when we get to that X it's not going to move again?
Right.
And we're just going to keep moving.
So you guys spend about a day and a half. It's about noon on so you leave on the 19th, 20th. It's about noon on the 20th when you come across the place marked on the X. There is a large marble slab. It looks like it was like you could swear that this slab is bedrock, but none of you are familiar with like the bedrock around where you guys have been is not marble. You recognize it from like fancy art pieces that you have seen in Haifa. Like very smooth white stone, and engraved in this large slab of marble there is a bunch of there's a large circle with a bunch of like bas relief engravings in it, surrounding it.
Is it more draconic?
Yes.
So we're able to recognize draconic at a glance now.
You've seen it enough.
Not able to read it, but well, Everkeet, you know what to do.
I do. Do I know what to do?
Comprehend languages?
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Arcana?
I have that. Oh.
You've seen a smaller version of this teleportation circle a couple of times in the past. This one's written in Draconic, as opposed to the first time it was Abyssal and the second time it was like Feyan magic, but
Okay. So yeah. Can I comprehend the language if I cast comprehend languages? Or is it more like just magic runes?
So there is the vast majority of it's just magic runes. In the center of this teleportation circle, there is a hole with a label on it that says map.
Oh. I stick the map in there. And roll it up into a nice tight cylinder.
Okay, so I'm going to make a very strong assumption that everybody was standing on the, because I do not want to split up the party, that everybody was standing on the marble when you did this.
Yep.
And
Probably hunching over, looking at a rune, trying to
Right.
figure out if it was the F or the H of the language.
Right. So you guys are suddenly very cold. It is sharp. There is a sharp wind blowing. You are standing now knee deep in snow. And you are facing down a very large, like, steep mountainside.
Found the mountain.
Where'd that snow come from?
As you look around, turning like directly behind, like you guys are all now, like you weren't facing the same direction before. When you arrived, you were all facing the same direction towards the east. As you turn around and look towards the west, perfectly framed between two mountain peaks, there is a large, like, mountain with a flat top that is out of the flat top. There is kind of a, looks like there is a path leading towards this place, and there is a, like, an obvious doorway in front of you, probably quarter of a mile away.
Oh, good. A place we can go.
It
No, I
is.
don't care that it's very obvious and possibly dangerous.
It is
This wind is biting to the bone.
very cold, like unbelievably cold, and you guys are having trouble like catching your breath.
Zari pulls out the jackets.
All right, trudging up the mountainside.
Yep.
Well, Lumi is, because he said he was going there because this wind is
Biting.
bone chilling.
This will teach you to stick things in foreign objects.
Oh, but that's half the fun.
You do have the map in your hand again, Ibrikit.
Oh.
And it is indeed leading you towards the door ahead of you. So you guys trudge up. It is you have experienced snow before. Like there's snow in the Fey and Badlands. Usually it lasts about a day or two. Gets a couple inches deep. Fun for kids and the whole family. This is every step you take, you sink to your waist in it, and it is like exhausting to trudge through this snow. Speaking of exhaustion, I would like everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution.
You did bring your warm weather gear, so you don't need to make damage. Everybody's fine somehow. So
We were warned about cold.
You were forewarned about the cold. So despite the heavy trudging, probably with Zari leading in the front,
Yep.
you managed to snake your way up to this door. It is a bronze-bound wooden door that has a simple handle on it, and it appears to be unlocked. Perception
How
check.
tall is this door?
This door is 8 feet tall, 6 feet wide. Not quite a full double door, but bigger than a human door.
A mere 14. I can almost can't get into lower than that.
So whoever with more than a 10, you guys notice that the snow just outside of this door is melted and the door is warm.
I think we might have found our dragon.
Or at least the layer.
So do we knock? Do we just open? Do we... What?
I
Well,
knock on the door.
There's a thunk 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 sound. And silence.
Well, that narrows that down.
Oh, I guess we open the door and head in.
The door is unlocked. As you like turn the handle and the door catch releases, I would like you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Woohoo! I'm good.
You are able to hold onto the door as a draft of air attempts to pull it open, and like there is an intense, I guess you'd call it chimney effect. Like wind, like air is blowing into this space very rapidly around this door. It is a challenge for you to hold it in place.
Okay, everybody inside. Come on. Get in there.
Okay, Lumi will hastily get inside.
I feel like Lumi trying to hold this door open.
You're able
There
to
we go.
like you're able to get in, and the cold wind follows you, but as you force the door back closed, like there is an intense heat coming from there's this like tunnel through this place that goes up, and you guys are currently right here, and there's a snaking natural, you think, cavern heading up here, and ahead of you is it's like way like uncomfortably warm in here.
And Lumi will take off his coat. We'll fasten it to the top of his backpack, but
Right.
get it off. Don't want to sweat too much.
All right. As you guys climb, like it's fairly steep. By the time you've gone up at least 100 feet by the time you get to the end of this hallway, and you're all huffing and puffing because the air is thin here, and it's way warmer than you were expecting just 5 minutes ago. And as you come around the corner here and see into this antechamber, you look forward, and it's got like marble columns. Like this room is a like dark volcanic stone floor with just the brightest white marble columns surrounding it. And in the back corners of this room are two enormous, bigger than you think, piles, like bonfire piles, sitting in the back corner. In front of this, this is the only light in this room, is thrown by these enormous fires. In front of this is a, 30-40 feet away in front, is a throne made up of the singular carved bone of some gigantic forgotten beast. You do not know what it is made of, but from here you can see evidence that it was once like a femur or some other large bone. This throne is a single bone. In it, you see a smaller cloaked figure. They like have a cloak up over their head. Their face is completely shrouded in shadow. They're like the cloak comes down over their arms and like covers over. You can just see the barest, like where it catches in the middle. There is you can just see the barest of like maybe green. You're not exactly sure what color fabric on the chest, just where the cloak closes. And with as you guys enter this chamber, you see two glowing eyes with like trailing flames kind of curling up out of the sides and up around them, coming up out of it, and a rictus of a smile that glows with fire and entirely too many teeth. And with that, we will go ahead and end the session. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, all my players, for playing. We'll be back again in 2 weeks. I hope to see you all then. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It's been great having you here. Bye.